Hello everyone and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play. In the last video, we built this whole dock area pretty much. We also built this lovely sugarcane farm and this little house. I've harvested the automatic farm over here a couple times and traded it all away for money, but in here, I haven't checked on this and I also haven't really been on Swirl a whole lot, so I'm not expecting there to be a lot, but we have 46, that's alright. So I'm gonna start off today's episode by trading everything that we have. I've been kind of trying to keep up with these, and I said last episode that I wanted to make a farm for this, but I got carried away. We're gonna do that today. We're gonna build the automatic farm for all of these. I'm also hoping to do a little bit of enchanting today, and also maybe buy a mending book for probably my axe, or maybe like one of my armor pieces, like maybe my helmet, but I would have to get that to the enchantments that I want, which right now it really isn't. So I've also been killing fish, as you can see, just whenever I've been around, which for some reason they've all spawned now that I don't really need them. When I was searching for them they weren't there, but I guess that's how it usually goes. Just any cod I've been seeing, dead. Immediately. As soon as I see them. Gone. And I've only killed 18, but that's enough for another trade, so... And I also had the idea to get a sword, which I really will need, if we want to fight things at all. And I have 8 diamonds left, but it would be good to get looting 3 on that, and we have the levels to maybe get to do that. Potentially, depending on how much I have to do with it. But anyways, I want to check on my bamboo farm. I gathered that sugarcane, and I want to just trade everything that we have to get that going. But I also have been breeding up my cows, and I don't have looting 3, which I guess I'll do first. I really thought I had a plan coming in here, but I guess I don't. So let's just collect that bamboo that's collected, and I have gotten up to level 30 with the bookshelves, so we should be able to do that, part of it at least. Let's grab some diamonds and a stack of our lapis, because this is probably going to take a while. Like a nice sword, and we can come up here and just see what we have, but I also think that I want to re-roll some of these. Like fire protection, I don't know if I really want to keep that, but I think I do want to re-roll my helmet. I don't know, maybe my axe and pickaxe as well, but we can disenchant some of this stuff here. I might leave this one for a little bit later, I don't know. I guess I might do it for the chance of Fortune 3. But yeah, so, let's see, we have sharpness on the sword right now. Oh, Fortune 1, that's not great. Ooh, Respiration 3 on the helmet, I could go for that. However, it would bring us right down to the level where we wouldn't be able to get the level 30 enchantment for this, so I think I will just keep these on the level 1 for now. So I could do basically just efficiency and efficiency. I guess we might as well just do our axe, see what that gets us. That's still the same, but what do we have in our pickaxe here? Kind of the same crap still. I'm double checking because I feel like I will miss that. I'm gonna enchant our helmet, protection 1, disenchant our axe again. Still nothing on our sword. Alright, well I guess I'll just enchant this one last time. Efficiency. Oh, and I realize I've been holding my mending pickaxe, which isn't good because that'll suck up all of our enchantments very quickly. Sweeping edge. Let's just re-roll that. Oh, still sharpness 4. Or 5. No, 4. Probably. Alright, I guess I can just re-roll this at this point. I'm not gonna get anything else super great. Okay, but like Bane of Arthropods, I shouldn't have tried to pronounce that. That's like the worst. The least good. Yeah. Oh, looting 2. Oh, that's kind of close, but not quite. I'm gonna keep going. Looting 3! Yes! Excellent. Okay, let's go trade now, and then hopefully we can get up to kind of that level-ish, and then maybe go mine some quartz as well. Alright, all of the things that I have farmed have led up to this moment. And it only got us up to level 25. We do have 63 emeralds though, and I'm trying to figure out what we really need to buy, because there's always mending books, and those are great. I don't know. It would be nice to level this guy up, but I feel like I kind of want to buy a bunch of these off him, and then see if I can get a lot of fish with the looting 3 sword once we have it. So I don't want to spend money on that quite yet. Buying one mending book isn't gonna get us a lot of enchantments. I don't know. Oh, and also I don't have a bookshelf trade. I could have sworn, or I guess I just assumed that I had a bookshelf trade with this guy, but I do kind of want another librarian for that trade just so I can get books super easy. So I think I'm gonna convert this guy, and I'm just gonna wake them all up, I guess. Excellent, sir. Oh, and he's given me a discount. Should I refresh this for a good, or a decent book trade with a bookshelf trade? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Even if it's just like Unbreaking 1. Oh, loyalty. I'm gonna keep going for something better. I do want to get a trident though. That would be cool to have. Oh, another mending trade. Hang on. This guy is like 36 emeralds, I think. Yeah, that's a kind of a scam. I'm gonna actually keep this guy. Here you go, sir. You've just taken someone else's job. Alright, now I want to actually buy a mending book. Or maybe two, so I can have them, and I might move him up here just so that I can have some sort of organization. Although, I don't know, I think this might be my miscellaneous group, or maybe like my Fletchers, someone that I really don't need a lot of, no offense, because I do want to definitely have a bigger space for my villagers at some point, and maybe just keep a handful up here of the less popular trade people, so I'll just leave this guy in the common area. But that being said, let's actually hop into the nether and mine some quartz now. Just like that. Perfect. That wasn't too long at all, and now we can actually enchant. I could stay to enchant a couple more things, but I kind of want to get moving, so we're just gonna leave it like that. But hopefully the farm that we build will give us plenty of trades to hopefully help with our enchanting levels some. So hopefully we won't have to completely deplete the nether of quartz. But yeah, alright. Here we go. Looting 3. Oh, and sharpness and sweeping edge. I mean, I don't know if the sweeping edge is super great. I mean, I honestly don't know that much about swords, but sharpness is good, I think. But yeah, I can also throw mending on this, just because it's probably the best sword I'm gonna get. I definitely am not gonna disenchant a looting 3 sword. I don't know what else I want to do with my other pickaxe. I think I might wait for fortune 3. But my axe, I don't know what I want to do with that either. Right now, I might just enchant it efficiency 2 just for now. It's just a nice little placeholder. And I have an extra book, so I'm just gonna toss that in there. I'm really trying to like fill these up to make it look a little bit more like I have different bookshelves in here, and then hopefully fill in some of these at some point, but I don't know, it's probably going to come mostly from buying bookshelves off from my librarians, so it's definitely a work in progress. The last thing before I want to build our lovely farm that we're going to focus on today, I want to build a little retaining wall by our house, because there's kind of like an awkward mountainside type thing, and I'm trying to find like a good topper block. I think I might just use some granite for now, but you might know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's bugged you as much as it's bugged me, but just over here, it's just kind of awkward. It feels like very kind of empty, and it just feels like this whole hill is like gonna fall out from under you, you know? And I realize it's Minecraft and that's kind of stupid, but I want to just build up a nice little stone area over here. There we go, something basic like that should work. I might add some trapdoors on here too to smooth it out, but for right now that's fine, and it just kind of makes it look a little bit more put together. At least I hope that's what it does. Actually, I need to add a little bit more smooth stone in here, I think. Just like that, even though a tree is blocking it, but yeah, it just makes it look like a little bit more official, instead of just a like backwoods path behind my house to a random like shed where you get murdered or something. Because I do have my lovely barn back here, and I kind of want to make a better entryway sort of to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed so I'm not building this in the dark, but in the morning we can actually start on this whole thing. Alright, so what I'm trying to do with this, as we're moving more into the swamp area, as you kind of see we started oak and go into that, is I'm gonna try and like build more of the swampy kind of style. I don't know how to even describe it, but you know how it's like more like kind of creepier houses, like kind of like old mansion-y, if they're like fancy style, which this one is gonna be, because it's gonna be kind of on the top of the hill, and then it's gonna probably lead down to some spookier little like huts and things, but like kind of spooky, and kind of like there's a lot of like wooden scaffolding everywhere, and like it's kind of like looks haunted, you know? I feel like I'm not describing it very well, but basically we just need a lot of logs is what you need to know for now. I'm also gonna grab just some miscellaneous stairs and slabs that we have, because we're gonna need them, and I just want to use them up because they have been taking up quite a lot of space in here, so we're gonna grab everything that we can. I don't know, I don't have shulkers yet, but I do really honestly need a chest, and just to keep on the build site, and honestly I've been getting a lot of cherry wood, and I don't need it for the build today, and I'm really worried about my stash of everything else, so I'm just gonna take that with me and run over here. And I've kind of planned out where I want it to be, because I have like a whole thing in my head that I want to do, so it's kind of next to our nice mine area. Mine building, and it's gonna go over this, so it's gonna be like a tree, a big like dead-ish tree, with lots of roots like kind of going over this, and will be like a couple of bridges because I would definitely fall in here a lot, but like the roots are going to go down to there. And the main tree is going to be right here. So this is where we're going to build. So it is going to have a tree thing, but it's going to be kind of a tree stump, so I don't have to build a whole tree, quite yet at least. And it's oak wood because I'm keeping it kind of basic. So this is the ring of the first layer, and just building up some pillars to guide the shape, and then trying to keep it like wider at the bottom to go into this kind of skinny, to then wide at the top again to kind of like support it, you know? And then I'm just going to fill all of that in. And now that's a proper tree stump we can build a farmhouse on top of. Starting this build is 2 layers of deep slate, and it's a pretty big scale for what I usually build, so I'm kind of trying to keep different materials in here. So it's deep slate brick, and on top with just regular cobbled deep slate, and then on top of that is some birch with 2 planks of that, and then a beam of stripped logs, and on top of that again is some gray wool as kind of an overhang connecting the bottom shape to the top of the roof. The roof I did want to keep pretty mossy for the sake of the swamp vibe we're doing here, but I also need to fill it with the stuff I've built in the oak forest and on the beach, so I'm going through this gradient of warped planks, and I'm using pretty much any block that will fit with the colors. So I've added some bamboo blocks as well to help with the transition from moss to weathered copper. From there, it's kind of a basic process with the different stages of copper moving into stripped warped logs and the planks. And even after all of that building, the build still looks a little naked, and that's because I haven't done the beams and stuff in trim yet, and this is going to be mostly spruce stuff with some dark oak at the top, which is why I needed a lot of those logs, even though most of the walls and stuff are made out of birch and oak. The trim is very much darker. But with that done, the windows are on the sides here with orange and green glass to represent the pumpkins and melons, with some glowstone and shroom lights behind them to kind of make them glow a little bit, because obviously you do not want to see inside this thing, it's going to be a mess. And the roof window is oak with the same style glass and a circle type thing, but I did add a dark oak top here to kind of bring it back into the trim style and not keep it like totally all the roof color, to make it kind of stand out a little bit. But finally, the last things we need to do for the outside is a balcony thing on the side with a bamboo plank floor, and you guessed it, some spruce fencing. But I also do want to add on an oak ladder going down here that we can use in addition to the main entryway, which we'll work on next. And for that, we need just some oak for the initial stairs, and then a whole bunch of spruce for some planks, and kind of the scaffolding that I mentioned, that type thing leading us back down to the ground. And the stuff I'm building here isn't really permanent, I'm just kind of trying to build a staircase to get us down here for now. Eventually this is going to kind of connect with all of the other builds that I do. And now that that last piece is finished, we've completed, at least on the outside, this build. Even though it's kind of, I didn't think about it being on top of a hill and you can't really view it super well from down here, but I mean there's gonna be other buildings around it at some point, so I'm sure it'll be okay then. But yeah, the main way we're getting up here right now is by this ladder, so we're not really using this scaffolding too much. I don't know, it's gonna kind of work in with some other buildings, and so it'll be like changed around a lot later, so this isn't totally what it's gonna look like because it's also kind of hard to get up just for an everyday use, so we will be using that ladder. But I also mentioned roots of the tree going all the way down to where those dirt pillars are down there, and those also kind of work with some other builds that we're going to be doing, so we won't do those yet either. And I also only have 13 oak logs left to my name, so it's not great. The other thing is that while I was building this, I never really got to a point in any world where I needed or accidentally had a shulker monster full of all kinds of random items, but I spent so much time that I had to like cut out of me running back and forth trying to keep all of my materials organized for this, and I still have in this chest over here a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to organize that later, because right now I want to actually finish the inside of this build, which is going to be mostly a farm, but I do want to have like the first floor here for like the first couple blocks, a workable livable-ish room. So I want to make a few more bamboo planks and finish this off, because I do have some dirt still here, so I really do want to get rid of that. Okay, now we have a nice floor in here, and I should probably get rid of these as well. I haven't actually planned out a way to really get on the top of this farm here once it's done, but probably I'll have to just have some ladder or something going up there. But the farm itself does start, I believe, if I'm remembering how I wanted to do this, it starts on this like layer here. So actually I think these need to be some spruce planks, which I didn't plan out, or I didn't think about, but we also want to have a nice ceiling for this, and I don't know what I want to make that out of. It should be something that kind of matches the vibe here. Honestly, I think I should just look at what I have left for materials and items here. And honestly, I don't have a lot of wooden materials left. We could do like a cherry floor, but there isn't any pink in this build really, so I kind of want to keep that out of it. Let's see, but there's always deep slate stuff. We could always go for something like that. And we have tough, but I don't know. So I think I am just going to do a deep slate floor. It might make our ceiling technically for where we're going to be viewing it most of the time. And hopefully it won't keep it too dark, but... And now we have our beautiful ceiling floor in, and we have a ladder that I added in here. I currently just have to walk across a dangerous saw blade, but I think this won't disrupt it too much. I don't know, I might have to figure out something different for it eventually. But we need to get the components for this, which means that I will have to actually do a little bit of organizing to make room for some of my materials that I'm gonna need. And of course, what we need here is a lot of redstone stuff, but also the actual crop. So I'm gonna just take some of the stuff that's gathered up here, so I can have some of that. And then we need some rails and the minecarts, or a minecart with a hopper, and some observers and pistons, which means that we will have to be doing some trading with our cleric guy. But I need to check how many rails I have. I think I'm definitely gonna have to go down into the mine shaft that we found to get some of those, which is not that bad because it's free rails. However, I don't think I have that many powered rails, and definitely not enough to get us through the whole entirety of that building. But yeah, let's just hop down in here and search for some kind of a spot in the mineshaft that I haven't raided / destroyed. Oh, and I guess I might as well take free chains as well. This area that I'm in right now is kind of dark in the corners, so I'm hoping to just kind of keep moving and avoid things. And I'm actually realizing that I probably could have calculated how many I need. Alright, I've cleared the immediate area, and I'm hoping that 47 is enough, which I'm sure it will be. Oh, and I see some redstone down here that I, for some reason, totally missed. Ooh, glow squid. I don't really need anything with glow ink right now, I don't think. I suppose they can live, it's fine. And I'm hoping I also have enough gold in here, which we have some at least for one. I don't know if that's really gonna get us to where we need to be, but I need a chest as well. So we can make that, and then our hopper and a minecart, then a hopper in a minecart, and then some powered rails, and I suppose we could spend iron on regular rails if we needed to. Alright, and so we need to kind of figure out which spaces in here are going to be good to go all the way up for the height of this. So if we figure that the dirt layer is going to be here, and then we need one more for that, and then one more for the redstone, it has to go up to here. So this sticking out won't be a problem, so it could basically be within here. It'll start and be going all along this way, except for this moss. Interesting. I don't know if moss, or if rails can go on glass, or at leaves, I mean. And it doesn't look like it can. Dang it. I didn't think about that, which is very surprising, I know, but let's see, I guess it wouldn't hurt to kind of just take it back to this row. And I'll have to find something to fill in these walls, but for right now, I'm just gonna throw a block of dirt there, and then start us off with the powered rails, and then just take the rail along the edges here. Oh, and actually the freaking ladder. Yeah, sure, you know what, what's one more row gone, I guess? Oh, dang it, how have I done this? Uh-oh. And we might actually make it this whole length here. Oh, I'm out of dirt. It figures. The one thing, I've collected almost everything else for once, and I've run out of dirt. But while I'm here, I might as well just grab some blocks to fill in the empty spaces. And I think I have some more light blocks, like the shroom lights and stuff, in that chest, so I do want to make sure it's plenty light enough in there. 2 stacks of dirt should hopefully do it, and I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oh, and I also need, I guess, some redstone torches. We might as well use those instead of levers just because we can make them. So actually, I don't know where I would be putting them. If I do that, does it work? No. Crap. Well, we might need to actually make redstone blocks because we don't have a lot of space in here and it does go right to the wall. Alright, so I guess now is the time for a nice villager trading marathon. So we can actually go and check our sugarcane farm and see if we can get any emeralds off of that. And we might as well harvest our automatic one and check on our bamboo. And of course, we've been building so long, this is definitely all grown up. Can collect all of this beautiful crops and get to replanting again. Beautiful, and now we can check on our sugarcane over here, which I'm hoping is doing pretty good. And almost a stack, alright. And I guess for the last time, hopefully, probably, we can harvest up our pumpkins and melons. I went run out of inventory space. I really did not think about this. Here, the beach can have a torch. Hello, what's going on in here, you guys? Anything interesting? Probably not. Where'd the farmer go? Hello. Alright, so before I trade away all of my pumpkins accidentally, I'm gonna make a few here into seeds and then some melon seeds as well, and then we can just make a couple more actual whole blocks over here. Oh come on, I have literally just watched me trade all of my crops away and now he gives me the discount. Come on now, man. Actually, how many carrots do you want? 22? I'll just steal some of yours then. Haha. I feel like that was definitely worth that 1 emerald. Here, I'll even give you these. Maybe. If you wanted to get them. There you go. Alright, but you, sir, are the one I've come here for. I'm just gonna buy a nice amount. Oh yeah, it only makes 3 and we definitely need a lot more than that because we need to like line basically the whole top for it. Alright, so that's all of our emeralds gone. I can make some paper here. Oh, I forgot I took away his lectern on accident. Here you go. Alright. Oh, and actually, while we're out on the water, we can get kind of a good view of it here. Because it is really hard to see it unless you are far away, which is unfortunate. But look at that. Gorgeous. It will definitely look better once I finish that tree because it's a little bit too stumpy, and not to just point out all of the flaws in it, but it doesn't really connect to the floor right now, so it's technically floating, but just forget I said that and just focus on all the nice stuff. And also, I forgot that I was totally planning to use green glass for that. And you probably noticed I used leaves for it instead because I have not found a cactus in this whole world. Not a desert, not a trader that sells it, or maybe he did and I didn't buy it. Anyways, it'll do for now, but I will replace it the minute that I get a good cactus farm going. Alright, but we have our lovely redstone blocks and we can add just the ones in the start, and then we only have 1 more, so I'm hoping we can just get away with 1 in the middle, because that would be great. So I'm gonna just do 1 here, I guess, because there isn't really an exact middle. Although I guess if I wanted to, I could do it more, I guess, on this side. And we'll make these a little bit longer as well. Oops, that is an axe. Alright, but hopefully that'll keep the minecart going for quite a long time, even if it does get kind of full. Which actually reminds me that we didn't do any sort of collection system, and that'll definitely be a problem. So let's just make a couple chests here, and then make one of them into a hopper. Beautiful. And then I think this is gonna probably be, I think, the slowest point. Maybe over here a little ways. Ow. So we can just add that in there. And hopefully that's the most efficient way to get it to drop off stuff instead of having it totally just zoom by somewhere. That does make for kind of an awkward chest placement, but I mean, it'll be right when you go in the door, so I guess that's good. But yeah, so now comes the actual farm plot, which we can just fill with dirt. And I guess I might as well get the minecart going here so I don't have to mess around with it later. Wonderful, and I need to get a couple of lights going in here to fight off the eternal darkness, and also cover up quite a lot of it with the deep slate bricks that we have. We've actually run out. I wasn't expecting that, but we can plant some stuff in here now and get our trusty hoe out, and I think we're gonna have to include a water source somewhere in here. I won't actually reach. I didn't think about all of the space things for this. I was just like, this is a nice big open room. Although I guess we could not put that in the side because it goes to there. But this. Alright, so we could do 1 on each side. So let's actually get our bucket of water that's down there in a chest. I guess we need to kind of keep it in the middle, so we'll put it like right here. And then we need another one, which can go in on this side as well. Perfect, right in there. And then that should hopefully do it for this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually perfect. Yeah, okay, so it's all covered now. And I actually need to make some more tiles for this, because otherwise it'll drive me crazy that it isn't all the same. Alright, but now we can actually plant these. And I think I want to do a little bit more pumpkin in here. Alright, and that's the perfect amount of seeds, and it should be lit up enough in here, I think. Although this side kind of looks a little bit dark, so I'm gonna add another one just in here. But yeah, alright, that should do just fine. And the next layer is our observers and pistons, which I actually need some nice cobble for. And we need to get our quartz that we got in the very beginning of this episode as well. And actually, I think I left most of that quartz in the nether, so we're gonna have to take a quick interdimensional trip here to our storage down in here. Oh, and I did have those. I had to smelt some nether bricks, and I could have sworn that I had some, but I guess the extra walls can go in there. But yeah, plenty of quartz we have. And we only have 14 iron, so we can only make 14 pistons, which is not good. Oh look, my minecart system already collected a little bit of dirt for me. Not quite what we want to come from there, but at least we know it's working. Alright, so we can make 13 observers, and I want to make half of that for right now so we can test our pistons here too. Alright, so we got an even number of those, and we just need some more redstone for both, so we haven't run out of materials just yet. And before I actually plant or place all of these things, I want to bone meal my plants here. Oops, that is quartz. I really would have been trying that for a while, just to get this whole thing going a little bit quicker, because sometimes these do kind of take forever. Oh, and I don't have enough bone meal, but that should be fine. Waiting on just 5 to grow. But yeah, I need to actually remember how to place these. I think that's actually wrong. I think you have to place them on top. Yeah, alright, so observers are easy to place, but then you get into the pistons, and that's when you kind of have to crouch down like this, which is always kind of awkward. Oh, I just stomped some of this. Dang it. I got 2 seeds from it though. I guess that was one of the ones that had grown up a lot. Oh, pumpkin already grew. Let's go. That's good, that means the light levels are definitely still good. Alright, looks like we got a pretty decent way through, like maybe a third-ish. We've done 3, we have 5 rows left, but we do only have 5 iron, so we can only make 5 pistons. It's very limited, but we're gonna, I guess, kind of go trade a little bit, because I don't have any good cave spots that I really know to get any iron, because we have kind of looked for iron in the past and we haven't been able to find any. I guess we can go here and grab some of this, but I think I'm gonna stomp this field actually, just because it should be the last time we're using it, and I really want to clean up this beach area, so nothing like a nice little plant murder, it's fine. I guess this field could have been where I got all my seeds for the farm up there, now that I'm thinking about it, but it never hurts to have extra, I guess. Alright, so we have some bamboo in there. Make some sticks, albeit not a lot. Alright, unfortunately that only gets us a couple more trades for redstone, so I guess the thing to do now is probably to go on a little bit of an adventure out here. I mean, I guess just to some caves, I guess. And I think over here is some land that I haven't really explored too much, so I guess we could just go and kind of search for an opening in the ground and just see what's up. Because I think I got copper from that stony beach, and I don't think there's a lot of iron left there. But I know there's some spruce and stuff out here, so maybe we could actually find another one of those and just get some easy money. I know it wouldn't be a cave and we wouldn't be able to get redstone, but it would be a good chance to get some coal for trading if we needed to, and just any other random stuff, and hopefully mainly iron, because we have no other way to get that. Oh, but also, there's a huge school of cod here, and I do want to test out my Looting 3 sword, which I'm pretty sure works on fish, but I actually didn't really confirm that anywhere. And it looks like it doesn't actually give you more fish. I kind of thought it did. I assumed, and I know, it's not great. And actually that doesn't really give us a whole lot for a trade even. And I also forgot my bed, so this is not a great situation we're in. Oh, I do see flowers over there though. I do kind of want those for decoration. I'm just gonna sneak here. I'm making a lot of really consecutive bad decisions, but look at all those flowers. Alright, that was all. This is kind of like a small island-ish thing, and it's in an oak forest, which isn't super great for finding caves. So I think I'm just gonna continue on and maybe like dig into a mountain. Like maybe that would have iron, right? Or a cave or something? I guess we could go in here. I need some coal though, so that I don't have to go by the light of my redstone torch here. There we go. I don't think these caves and mountains, like little crevices like this, ever really lead anywhere. Just unfortunate for us. Oh yeah, this one is just a water one. I'll take the coal though. Is this a cave entrance? Oh no, aquifer. Dang it. I could always use magma as air, but I don't feel like doing that whole process right now. Although what is this over here? This looks like something kind of interesting. Oh, more water. Oh, it is kind of like a mess of caves though. And they're all filled with water still, but is there anything around here? No, not even any iron in the sides. Well dang it, that's just rude. I suppose it also isn't a super great idea to be searching for caves on the ocean, because that would kind of mess it up, and it usually would just hit a wall of water. Alright, so I guess in the morning we could always go and like kind of work our way back to the village on land and see if we can find anything. And we shouldn't have to go super deep into the depths if we just want to get iron, so hopefully we can manage that. And I say hopefully because it's not certain. Let's see, what about this rocky beach area? Is there any iron on this, perhaps? Oh, it doesn't look like it. It's very small. Ooh, what about this? Is this a cave? Kind of spooky. Oh no, just a ravine. Alright, we're in kind of a spruce/birch forest again. Is there anything over here? Ooh, is that a big cave? Big cave, big cave. I hope it is, because I really don't want to be here anymore. Ooh, and more bees! Oh, if I come back here at nighttime, I should remember to collect that. And hopefully I will. Ooh, what about this? Is this a huge cave? It kinda looks like it is. Let's go. Gosh, it is very big and open. That's kind of spooky. Is there any side tunnel I could take? Ooh, iron. See, I'm just gonna jump in here. Go for it. Alright, I'm not going into the big open area, but I just really want to quickly run over here. And see if there's anything in like a side tunnel. This is kind of closed in. Okay, I'm just gonna speed run through all of this. It's 8 more pistons. Oh, it's open again. Ooh, but mossy cave. Fun. It would be good if it opened up into a huge glowberry cave, but I don't think it does, and there's danger over there. Okay, I have 15. I think I want to get out of here. Ooh, actually, after I get this. Okay, I think there's a way to get up here. We take this waterfall a little ways up, and then just kind of bridge ourselves out. Hopefully. I saw light, I swear. Okay, alright, we're on this top layer here now. Alright, that wasn't that bad. We just really needed to find a cave, but then it didn't take that long to get a lot of iron. So we should be good now. We can head back, although it's not nighttime, and I kind of wanted those bees, even though I know that we're not gonna be building a bee farm in this episode. Ooh, but let's see, if this bee goes in here, is it rude to just kind of take it anyway? Wait, where did it go? Did it go in? I can't tell. Oh, wait. It is, it's in there. No, oh. Will you go back in, please? I'm sad. Okay, well, we don't really have the space for it anyways, I guess. Ooh, a llama. 2 llamas, hello. Oh, I kind of want a llama now. I don't have my leads on me from that, guy that I killed with the llamas. And again, we don't really need them right now. I guess if I had the leads, I could have also taken a bee back home with me. Ooh, sandy-colored llamas. I kind of want to start a llama farm now. It's impulsive. I feel like I want to work that in though, because that'd be cool to have just wandering around. Nice little llamas, and they're kind of close, so it wouldn't be too hard to bring them back over to my house, because literally that is my home mountain monstrosity. I'm just kidding, it's not a monstrosity. I actually think it's very nice, and I haven't really planned out what to build on that yet, but hopefully something cool. Honestly, probably like pirate ships or something like that, with something like a huge creature in the middle. I mean, I haven't planned it out, but that's pretty much all that I've got so far. And what the heck, that was the first time that I picked up eggs. Weird. Alright. Actually, there hasn't been that many chickens in my area, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, so we can put our iron on smelt, some nice lava, and we actually need some more cobblestone here. Oh, and it does look like my farm has been working at least. I don't think actually any of the plants that are underneath here are fully grown. Oh, maybe one. And one over there. But I don't think they can work without redstone on them, so I'm gonna just... Well, actually, I guess I'll test and see if there's anything in here. There's not. Okay, so I'm gonna use up my redstone that I have and just add some on the tops of these and make... Oh, I forgot that it uses 2 redstone for an observer. That's kind of a lot. Oh, it worked. Let's go. I'm gonna take down all of these pumpkins so that it will work if I start this row. Although actually I'm out of redstone, so never mind, no it won't. Man, I really, at the beginning of this episode, I thought that I had money, and now I realize that I do not. Honestly, while I was exploring, I was looking at the clay, and I could just take some of that, and that's pretty easy money. So let's just like kind of run into the back of my swamp here, just steal some of that real quick. Alright, now I have actually plenty, and that should hopefully get us enough redstone. It's 10 for an emerald, so that should get us still a decent amount. Alright, hello. Let's see here. Alright, 16 emeralds on the first round. Down here, I really should get you guys some more beds if I want to have you still repopulating this place. Alright, half a stack. That's not bad. Hopefully this guy refreshes his trades pretty quick. So yes, excellent. I definitely thought I had way more clay than that. And Sarah accidentally placed a torch back here. Haha. 8 more redstone. Not bad. And 40 is a decent amount. I should really take my torches out of my offhand, so I stopped placing them everywhere. But we only have a few more rows left to go, and hopefully we can finish that. Okay, so let's see, we need 10 more pistons, which I believe we have the iron for. Oh, cobblestone, I'm out of cobblestone. I don't think that you can actually use deep slate for these. Or maybe you can, I mean, it would be very helpful if you could. No, it doesn't look like you can. Dang it, so rude. Alright, well I guess I'm just a cobblestone miner now. Oh, what the heck, iron! Come on now. Not that I'm complaining, because I already have enough, but like, the heck, it was right there the whole time. Although I guess not a whole lot, so it's fine. Alright, 10 pistons, and then I forgot how many observers, but we don't have enough redstone to make a whole lot anyways, so I can just do that. Alright, well at the very least we have our pistons in, and I need a way to actually get in there, so let's see, I have 2 trapdoors here. I think if I do that and then that, yeah, that works, okay. And then I will have to break in there, but at least we have a good way to get in the first place. But yeah, so we have a few pumpkins to trade now to get a little bit more redstone. Alright, we are so close. I think everything, well actually maybe not everything. I'm gonna take this one here and replace it with that. And then I think all of these pistons are powered. I think. I don't know exactly how they work, but yeah, I think it does do like everyone that touches a side of them, so they should be all connected to an observer. So I think it's good. So it's working for now. I'm gonna just throw a couple torches in here because I'm kind of paranoid about light because I won't be going up there a lot, and I do not want to have like a creeper or some crap like jump down on me. But yeah, I also want to add just a few little counter spaces in here. Some pretty basic ones, but I just kind of want to have it feel like it's a little bit decorated, even though the redstone and all of the stuff in here kind of makes it a little bit of a mess. But we can make some pots to go in there, and we can just use some of these too. And I'll make a decorated pot with one of these, and then a few little ones, and that should be pretty good. And then maybe a little bit of amethyst for decorating, because we do have kind of limited options right now. So we can actually just kind of leave these around for some nice decorations in here. And we'll replace this torch with a lantern because that looks a little bit fancier, along with some nice flower pots. And I know this kind of floating chest is like in the way a little bit here. I might move it. I don't know. I don't think there's really any other spot that's better because I do kind of want to keep it in that low speed spot. So I guess we could add it in here. I'm gonna really mess this whole thing up here for a second. Oh, hello. That just literally fell on top of my head. It's fine. Okay, so now we can have this chest a little bit out of the way here, making the ceiling when we walk in here a little less hectic, although honestly not by very much. Alright, so that makes the room look a lot better, and it is still functional. I do have some of these, so I kind of want to clean it up in here real quick. I'm gonna make the water source a little bit less all over the place. But yeah, everything in here looks good. There's no plants that still have anything on them that haven't been harvested, so it looks like the automated part of this is going smoothly. So yeah, hopefully I will fix this interior in the future a little bit, but I don't know what kind of vibe I want to keep in here, because it's kind of a pumpkin and melon farm and a treehouse, so it's like, what do you do with that? And it is nighttime, but I want to hop down here real quick and run into the nether. And the reason for this is that we have this nice looting 3 sword, and we also have a warped forest, and something happens to spawn in that warped forest, which you probably know, so we can kill some enderman today if we can find any. And I know the spot we have down here is kind of small, so we might have to venture a little ways towards the crimson forest, which hopefully won't be too dangerous. Oh, I see one. And I need to find a good spot kind of in the open where we can have a nice killing platform. And that should be safe enough-ish. Come at me, bro. Come on. Wonderful. I apologize for your ears, but we got 2 pearls from that. I just need to find someone else to torment. Oh, come on now. That couldn't have been the only guy in the forest. Hello, anyone? I just want to be friends, I swear. Wonderful, and that should be definitely enough ender pearls. And why do I need all these ender pearls, you may be asking? It's because next time, we are going to the end.